Hey guys, Tim and I are back for another video today. Like I said in the last video, we're just going to do maybe one of these a day, maybe a few a week, I don't know. Just little 10, 15-minute videos just to try to help improve and strengthen your marriage. And we were on a really good topic, so I think we're just going to pick back up with that. How to break down walls. Because when you marry a broken woman, she has many, many walls. And we've talked a little bit about the wall of intimacy, the wall of unworthiness, wall of rejection. And we were talking about the wall of no self-confidence. You have no self-confidence, no self-worth. So you're always hiding behind that wall. And then the wall of that like I said, with intimacy, you're always afraid that they're going to leave or they're going to beat you, or, just this happy thing is going to come to a very drastic end. So, I don't know, Tim, you've been in this with me for 22 years. What are some other walls that maybe I'm not thinking about right now?
Well, one thing I wanted to mention, you've been getting a lot of letters and stuff, and it's kind of surprising to people that automatically count themselves out. I've done too much for God to, move me out of this broken state. Too much has happened. I'm too ugly to go around people. There is no place that nothing you can do, no place you can go that God will not reach you. You are never counted out of this.
Yes.
Don't count yourself. You're the only one that can count yourself out. Don't ever count God out of it, because you're the only one that does that. He doesn't.
Yes.
There are a lot of things that goes on in this world, and we only allow God to come in and do what we want Him to do. As you said in your other shows, God's not there with a bat, trying to hit you over the head for what you do. God is waiting to bless you.
Yes.
And to prosper you. You're the only one that's in your way. So part of this process of moving from a broken, coming out of a broken state is getting out of God's way.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't allow the blessings of God in your life if you don't think you're worthy of them. And you're not worthy. Jesus is the only one that's made you worthy. So if you accepted Jesus Christ, you're worthy of every blessing that God has for you.
Yes, because He is who makes us worthy. In and of ourselves, we aren't worthy of anything. Without Jesus, every human being on this planet is really just worthy of death and hell, because we've all sinned, we've all fell short, we've all messed up, we've all, just lived lives or done things that we're not proud of, but He comes into us and heals us and makes us whole, and it is Him and His blood and His righteousness that makes us worthy. So, don't let the devil put that false unworthiness and that condemnation on you that, you've done too much. As that saying goes, you're never too lost to be saved. He can pull you out of the deepest, darkest pit that you are just so ashamed to even be in. But the Lord, in His love and His grace and His mercy, will reach down and pull you out, and He will take you from the ashes and give you such beauty that you can't even begin to dream.
I think what keeps a lot of people from even coming to the Lord is they think that their life has to get their life perfect. I can't do this. I got to stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't realize is you come to the Lord, and those desires and stuff that you used to have, that sinful desires, they begin to leave. He wants to be the one to help restore you. You have no power in yourself to restore.
Yeah, and you can't clean yourself up. You can't, the people that say, well, I'll clean my life up and then I'll come to God. Well, they're kidding themselves. They're being lied to by Satan, because you can't clean yourself up. The Lord has to clean you up. Yes, when the Lord comes in you, His love comes in you, and He gives you the desire to start cleaning yourself up, but you cannot do it without Him. There is nothing in us good apart from God. So to say that is really it's just lying to yourself. It's just deceiving yourself. You have to have the Lord to make your wrong life right. There's no other way to do it.
Yeah. And when you read every promise that's in the Bible, every promise is for us. And like I said, we are the only one that keeps these promises from coming to pass in our life. It isn't God withholding. Because he says in his word that he will withhold nothing from us. We are the one that, blocks these blessings and blocks the things that he wants in our lives, because a lot of times it is unworthiness, especially for someone, with lack of self-confidence. And that's something that me and you have both really dealt with, is the lack of self-confidence.
Yes.
And a lot of times in the letters and stuff, people, they blame everyone else. No one wants around me, no one wants this. But when you have that rejection on you, you spew it out everywhere, and you repel people. Actually, it's not them not wanting around you, it's you sending off signals that you don't want them around you.
That's what rejection does. Rejection is an evil spirit. It really is. It's very evil, because it's such deception. Because you think that all these people are rejecting you and don't want anything to do with you, but in turn what's actually happening is you are rejecting these people, because you almost put out like an aroma, like a stench of, don't come around me, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve you to be around me, so just stay away. And you got these barriers all around you. So it's very evil, because like I said, you think that everyone is rejecting you. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, they don't want around me. But it's you lying to you. If you actually will step out in faith and go up to some of these people, you will find out that, they're very friendly. They reach out to you in love, and you can even develop friendships. And, I'm living proof of that.
And it's hard.
Because I carried a very strong spirit of rejection for many years, coming from what I come from.
And it's hard at first, because, you don't really know how to talk to anyone. And you're always waiting, looking for signs of them not liking you or not treating you right. But you just got to keep at it and learn how to talk, and learn how, to accept yourself. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just the same as they are.
And the Bible says, too, if you want a friend, you show yourself friendly. So when you're constantly repelling people, and that's what that rejection spirit does, you repel people, then you're not showing yourself friendly. But when you start moving out and reaching out and trying to be a friend to people, then that friendliness is going to come back to you, because whatever seed you sow, you reap.
And the reason I even bring this up, because it really fits with what we're talking about, is that's what the devil uses for abuse victims, to isolate them. Mm-hmm. And if he can isolate you, he can keep you bound exactly where you're at. Make you think no one wants around you, you're unworthy, they're rejecting you, and it keeps you isolated.
And a lot of times your abusers tell you this. Your abusers put that spirit of rejection on you. They tell you, I was constantly told, no one will believe you, no one will help you, no one will like you, no one will talk to you. I just constantly made to feel like I was not worthy and good enough for anybody's company. We're the only ones that'll take care of you. We're the only ones that you've got. Nobody else has your back like we do. And, it's just all a bunch of compulsive lies, because they don't have your back at all. They're the ones beating you and beating you down. So, that is a strong wall to break down, is the wall of rejection. You cannot let that stay on you. You pray for God to remove it, and you fight to get it off of you.
Because your biggest enemy will be abuse. From abuse will be isolation.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right, because that's what the devil wants. He wants to isolate us. He wants us to make us feel all alone, so he can just consume and devour us. But we're not alone. We have the Lord Jesus Christ, and he sets the solitary in families. So if you do feel this isolation, this rejection, I urge you to find a good Bible-believing church. Amen. And to surround yourself with like-minded Christians, with people that believe in the Word and know the Word and can help you and pray for you. So I guess that's about it for this video. Like I said, these are just little short tidbits, whatever we have on us, and inside of us, to bring out to you, to try to help you, encourage you. And I hope that's what we've done today. So from Broken to Bless to you. Just have a very blessed day.